Barcelona was living through one of its worst moments in the history. In the 2002-2003 season, they barely managed to finish 6th in the table, their worst position in 15 years.
El Barça cae derrotado, se queda a 2 puntos del descenso.
The team's performance was terrible, there was no football identity, and they were living a disconnection between the fans and the club.
But one player changed the history of this team forever.
It all started thanks to David Beckham, yes, the young Englishman who at that time was a player for Manchester United. His great talent awakened the interest of several European clubs, including FC Barcelona.
Or not exactly.
After that disastrous moment, Joan Gaspart left his position as a president of the team, and immediately the elections began. Among the candidates was Joan Laporta, a businessman who was trying to get this position again. His chances of winning were practically nil, until he came up with a brilliant idea. Joan announced with fanfare the promise of bringing David Beckham to the team, even managed to secure an agreement with Manchester that announced it through their website. This great strategy helped him significantly in winning the elections against all odds. So far so good, but something happened that was no part of the plans. Real Madrid stole the signing of Beckham, a very hard hit, because now they needed to find a new star player who will be the next standard bearer of the club in this new project. The only mediatic player in the market was a boy who played for PSG. His intention was to leave the club and find a place where he could be happy. His next destination was mainly Manchester or Barcelona, but finally Barca convinced him and closed his signing for 27 million euros. More than 25,000 fans welcomed him at the Camp Nou. The Brazilian showed great excitement during his presentation and declared that he felt one of the greatest emotions of his life. The fans quickly fell in love with his charisma, and he was able to change the team's dynamics with his talent and leadership.
Benvinguts a la segona jornada del Campionat Nacional de Lliga.
The game was being played in the second round of the 2003-2004 season. Barcelona was playing their first home game against Sevilla.
But what made this game so special?
It turns out that the international break was approving, and Ronaldinho will have to fly to Brazil to play against Ecuador. The club tried to postpone the game to the day before, so that the Brazilian could play, but Sevilla insisted on keeping it on the original date. At that moment, Joan Laporta came up with a rather skinny, but a clever plan. To ensure that Ronaldinho could debut at home and then fly to play with his national team, the game would start at 12:05 a.m. on Wednesday. That day, thousands of free food and drinks were distributed outside the stadium. The museum was kept open until midnight, and even live music were played. All this sacrifice was only to see Ronaldinho's great debut with his people. Incredibly, more than 80,000 spectators witnessed the game with all that it represented. This initiative not only had no precedents, was a completely success. Now the objective was making the people happy, with a good show on the field.
Molt bé, acaba de començar el partit a l'estadi del Futbol Club Barcelona.
Ronaldinho began to give important passes in midfield. Then he gave us this great luxury that almost became an assist.
Perdó, Ronaldinho, Sergio García que remata para Notario. Ha xutat molt centrat el nano. Llàstima.
Fortunately for Barça, this great play and goal by Sevilla was disallowed. Although looking at the play, it was quite clear that there was no offside position. However, the first setback of the match will come very quickly.
No hi ha orsai, Darío Silva, penal al terra, penal.
I expulsió segurament.
In this way, José Antonio Reyes paralyzed the entire Camp Nou.
Llança Reyes, gol del Sevilla, minut 9, ha enganyat completament a Víctor Valdés.
However, Ronaldinho's party was just beginning.
Encara Ronaldinho es desfà de Martí. Ronaldinho buscant a Sergio García.
And another luxury on the wing.
Atenció, Ronaldinho, el curt per Sergio García, li ha tornat molt malament, li ha tornat una veritable síndria. Atenció a Ronaldinho, templat, que em va directament a les mans.
He also had a great opportunity in front of the goalkeeper.
Combina amb Gerard, bona la passada, tocant en curt per Ronaldinho dins l'àrea, encara Ronaldinho!
Ronaldinho proved many key passes like this one, which ended up provoking a foul near the penalty area. The Brazilian lineup to take his first free kick.
Fora. Ha llançat fora Ronaldinho.
That day, Barcelona took the field with the wrong foot.
Xavi, Sergio! Ha tirat la pilota fora.
And some players got crazy.
Atenció, que hi haurà expulsió. Atenció, que continua el joc, falta.
Luis Enrique had at least two clear chances to score the equalizing goal, neither of them successfully.
But Ronaldinho appeared to change this match.
Márquez també és l'expressió de medianoche. Ronaldinho.
Partido especial, único, diferente de todos los demás.
Venga Ronaldinho, se marcha Ronaldinho, continúa Ronaldinho.
Y bueno, fue inicio de todo.
Ronaldinho. ¡Golazo de Ronaldinho! Impresionante el gol que se ha sacado de la manga Ronaldinho.
Empezar con un gol así fue espectacular.